The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, morning, guys. Happy Monday, fellas. Barry, Chad, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jacques, Ed. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Let me just make. There we go. All right, Dennis. Good morning. Thank you, fellas. Audio is good. Guys, hope y'all had a good weekend. Good morning and welcome. Today is Monday, October 16th. Good morning, Patrick. For those of you that may be requesting payouts from Apex, you have until Friday. Slow market this morning, guys. Really slow. Currently, NASDAQ's up 21, ES is up 14. YM is up 154, which is leading. Actually, I take that back. Russell is the lead right now, up 0.8 of a point, up 14.5 handles, followed by the YM, ES, and then NASDAQ. NASDAQ is the laggard this morning. In any event, good morning. We're here. You guys may notice I have no bots on my screens. I am running bots on the side. I do not have any trials this week. I didn't advertise for trials this week. So I will go back to my original settings. The markets may get a relief rally on that. But in any event, we're here. I'll go over charts. Let me read the disclaimer first, and then we'll take a look at charts. I think ES is along right here, 72. Yeah, maybe we get back to 76. Let's see here, guys. Read the disclaimer. We'll look at charts. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. This presentation is for educational purposes only. The opinions expressed in this presentation are mine and mine alone. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. We're sitting right at the point of control. First target, I'd like to get 20. Let's call it 21.
Order submitted.
We could bounce to 34, I guess. Maybe 20. Typical pre-market garbage. Anybody take gold? Target one is 30.5, and then it's free. Crude is longs. Has to get above 87.92. You got a small trade to 89. Need NASDAQ needs to come back below 27. There's that 34. I'll add into this at 36.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Let's take a look at volume. Volume's heavy. 101.
Order filled.
101,000 contracts have traded. I need this to drop below 27, half, quarter, and then catch that swing at 24. Small net sellers overnight. ES volume is also heavy. Net buying. Gold. 30 half was target 1. Missed the long on crude for now. Bond yields basically at the day high. We got target 1 on gold, if anybody took it. 30 half was target 1. It went 30.8. I mean, we're just dead quiet. This could pop, I guess, to 38. Next 10-minute bar is coming. Crude was a bad miss.
Order filled.
All right. What's up with NASDAQ? Guess I'm killing this.
Order filled.
Freaking pre-market, fellas. Still think we're coming down. We just traded up into all that mess again. That's all we did.
6%.
All right, target 1 is off on crude.
Next petroleum wholesale sales prior was 0.2% month on month. There's no consensus.
Holding 1.
Target filled.
One of the bots is getting targets. I don't know which one. I'm not paying any attention. 30 range. Also got the NASDAQ in a short.
Hard to hear. One lookout for Empire Manufacturing, expecting -6 here for Empire Manufacturing reading.
Come on, crude. Breakout. Let's go. Anybody long crude? Okay.
Stop filled.
-4.6, -4.6, higher than the -6 expected. Employment at +3.1. New orders at -4.2 from +5.1 in September. So back into negative for new orders there for Empire. Canada August manufacturing sales at 0.7%, down from 1.6% prior. That's August manufacturing sales in Canada.
NASDAQ. What are you going to do? All right, crude is back to the entry. I'm going to take crude off here, guys.
Order filled.
I'm flat at 16. It's got to pop 28, though. Damn. NASDAQ. Off to the race now. This is this bot. It's trying for second target at 25 handles. Come on, crude. Stop being a dink. NASDAQ sitting now on weekly support, probably headed towards 69. Anybody take that NASDAQ?
Target filled.
There it is. Anybody take that NASDAQ trade? All right, fellas. 69 is next, then 83. Okay, fellas. If we can get a pullback entry. ES is going to be long still. Support should be 75 on the ES. All right, crude didn't get above 28. I still think it's going to pop. Pops 28, it goes. 10-minute target on NASDAQ is 86. My resistance levels. Right now we're working on a pretty decent trend. Let's see what happens up there.
Prime Minister Netanyahu of Israel once again warning Iran and Hezbollah not to test Israel on their northern border.
We're off. Small buyers here on the open.
Order filled.
Got to break below 64, and I think we come down. Got buyers up here.
Order filled. Target filled.
Let me look at a bigger time frame here. You're welcome, Peter. Looks like 214, fellas. Big 1 minute candle. All right, I'm watching for the long on the pullback. And not much of a pullback. All right, we're trading. We're getting close to this zone up in here. Thousand buyers. Phew. 214 is where it looks like it's going. ES is headed to 86. Oh, I just missed the pullback. Small pullback. Damn it. That was way too small. Way too quick for me. Gold is shorting. If ES gets above 90, we're going to get a squeeze. A pretty good squeeze. It's the 14. Dang. Gold is still coming down. $1,900 runner on the 3-minute NASDAQ bot. Gold on the bot has target 1, not target 2 or 3 yet. This is bananas. I guess
Target filled.
gold got second target on the bot. ES long still. NASDAQ long still. I can't even get a pullback. Here comes that 14 support. We could come all the way back to 90, 190, 191. We do have a fair amount of sellers in here now. Good jeez, man. They bought half of them back. We had 500 sellers in this block. They bought a couple hundred of them right back. I still think we're going to retrace eventually back to 91. Gold is starting to get a bid. If it gets back above 32, call it, gold can go bid. NASDAQ has pretty good support somewhere around 180-ish, 185, somewhere in through there. ES support is 76. Here's the breakdown. Here comes that 191. 2-minute is rolled over. Momentum is done on the top side on the 2-minute. May get a small bounce here. 86. We should bounce here, 86. I'll try an 86 long.
Reports on a BlackRock ETF. We're seeing some Twitter reports saying that BlackRock has said that that news is false and their application is still under review. This being circulated on Twitter. We have put calls into the SEC and emails trying to get confirmation of this story. Have not heard back yet.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Gold is now making a move. There's buyers in gold here, fellas. I had a friend of mine tell me to buy Bitcoin at 26,600. I'm like, no, thanks. Guess he was right. All right. Watching ES. Right back up. NASDAQ's resistance now is 14. I wanted this 87. Yes, it was approved. Come on, baby. A little bit more. This could push up right back up to 212. I'll take one. I'll take two off it. Whoop. Glad I looked at that.
Order canceled.
That'd have been freaking short. There we go. Take two off.
Order filled.
Next target up is 212. They'll call it 210.
Order submitted.
ES target 1 is hit. No, not quite. Hit 85. 85 to 86 was my target. 212. So I'm at 210 for the next target.
Order filled.
I'm flat. I'm flat.
Treasury yields at the highs of the session here north of 472. In the early going, though, we're not seeing that inverse relationship between yields and equities.
Treasury yields at the highest of the
over
session.
recent weeks. The Dow up 225 points, 43.53.
This can't
The
last.
S&P cash up about 0.5%.
Buy sitting at VWAP.
Order
Long
filled.
NASDAQ. Long NASDAQ.
Crude futures coming off the lows of the early session, down about 0.25%, 87.45 in WTI crude.
NASDAQ's going
The
up.
VIX trading 1833, down about 5%.
Come on, NASDAQ. Let's go. ES, come on, one more tick. We got 85 quarter. First target is 85 half to 86. There's 85 half on the offer. Come on, let's go. If you guys want to take some of your risk off on the ES, go ahead. Hold runners to 90 next target. There's 85 half. There it is. 3/4 half bid. You got target 1. Long NASDAQ.
Order filled.
Still long NASDAQ, guys. NASDAQ just needs to pop above 211. 211. ES has to get above this little hurdle here at 86.5. NASDAQ needs 211 here, 211 quarter. And then target becomes 19, 20, 21. There she goes. Come on, baby. Pop it.
Order submitted.
I'm trying to get 2 at 18. $40 sellers here. Seriously. Now 100. Back into the point
Stop
of
filled.
control. You rat bag.
Order canceled. Order filled.
Come on. Hold this. Got to hold 95 for me. I have 4 on, so I can't screw around with this. Now we've got to get up through 06 to make the next move up. I'm out.
Order filled.
I got to take the loss. God dang it. Come on, stack.
Stop filled.
It's still longs, guys. I'm telling you it's longs. It's not shorts. And there it goes again. You rat bastard.
Order filled.
Come on, get through 11 and go. I hit it long again. I hit it long again. Right back to my entry.
Order filled.
Still jerking around in here. It's going to go.
Order filled. Target filled.
There it is. Told you it's longs. It's not shorts. $230 is target. $230. Small buyers, but there are buyers. Small up here. I don't want to be short up here. I'd be short somewhere around 230 to 240. $10 candle coming. 2.5 minutes. We failed the 50-day moving average at 260. ES looks like a small short here at 83. It just can't push very far here. NASDAQ's going to get up to that 30 area. It is going to make a run at the 50-day again, I think, guys. There's that 230 to 237. If it's going to fail or pull back, it's in here. Back up to 3,000 net buyers. Hate having the right trade. And, you know, with 4 on, there's not much I can do. I got to kill trades. All right, it's 10 o'clock. Opening range high is 58.75. Opening range low is 168. All right, Jeff.
Russian press reporting that they do not expect any new oil and gas deals to be signed during the upcoming visit from President Putin to China. Secretary of State Blinken indicating that he did talk with Netanyahu about coordination between the U.S. and the UN.
We're just floating up here, fellas. We're not really doing anything. 2-minute is still trying to come down. We've got sellers. Thanks again for your guidance and help. You passed 18 evaluations this morning. Nice. And you already have 2 PAs, all order flow trades. Thanks again. Your PAs are about 500 from getting paid. Your account balances have never been that high. Nice job, Ed. Nice job. Target 1 hit on ES. Now it's free. I did read an article that going into the weekend, there were a lot of hedges in place due to the assumption there may be a ground war. And with the fact that there was no movement into Gaza, that the result of this is an unwinding of that downside. I forgot where I read the article, though. And this was somewhat predicted that we could get, you know, a bigger move up today. I mean, we're into, on the hourlies, we're pushing pretty good resistance up here. And the fact that we can't even get, you know, a 25 handle pullback is just crazy. We could still push to 045. The bottom of the hourly cloud
Treasury Secretary
Order
Yellen just
filled.
saying
is
that both
12.
the U.S. and EU
I don't-
are utterly committed to supporting the Ukraine.
I don't know how we get higher than that without a pullback. We're over 4,400 on the ES. So if you took it at 92, you have almost 10 handles in it. If you took it at 96, you have first target. And now your target is 4405 if you're running multiples.
And Reminder here at the bottom of the hour, looking out for some potential comments from the Fed's Harker speaking in Philadelphia, and we will get a release from Canada. Bank of Canada's open.
It's got to break below 95 and it comes down. My stop, guys, is going to be 20. Target 1, I'd like to get 96. Call it
Order
97.
submitted. Order filled.
Come on. Gets down to the whole number, holds the whole number. It's not far from cracking. It's just holding a shard of support on the 2-minute. It needs to break below the hold. Let me just adjust this chart. Yeah, it got to break down below 300. Below 300, it'll come. And then below 95, I mean, we could get a whale of a retracement. Whale. We could pull back to 255. 265 anyways. It's got to break 300. So if you're short and you want to take some off ahead of 300, have at it.
Okay, Prime Minister Sunak just saying they will continue to increase aid to the Palestinian people.
Two minutes trying. Keep bouncing off of 0102 area. There we go. Come on. Come on. Little stink.
Or target filled.
All right, target 1 filled. Now we can break down. Now we can break down. This can come a long ways, fellas.
Target filled.
If you're short, this can come a long ways. Held this first area support. Next level down is 83 and then 64. That's where I'd like to get. I'll take one off at 83. So call it 85.
Order submitted.
And one off at 65. So we'll call it 67.
Order submitted.
Targets are in. "12 minutes now of selling. We're holding 15-minute support. ES is also short. All right, here's a bounce back to 300. This could pull back to 09, which is the 95. If you guys want your money, take it.
Order filled.
All right, I'm flat. I'm looking for an entry again. Dum, 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 dum.
Order filled. You can short gold, but the stop is 33.2. Man, the dollar index pulled back a bit. Not much. Today's high on the dollar index, 106.32.
Target filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
What wants 325? Oh, NASDAQ? I don't think so. Okay. Amin says it wants 325. Before it comes back down, is that what you're saying? I mean, or at any point today? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going long. I'm putting everything in it. I'm not doing anything here. I'm waiting for it to stick. I mean, if I look at the, did I win the lot? No, somebody in California, I think, won the lottery. I didn't even play. I forgot. Tell you what, though, if I'd have won it, I'd sell 10,000 contracts. The Bills game sucked last night. Boy, did they look bad the last couple games. They won, but boy, are they lucky.
This note here on the Bitcoin front, Coin Telegraph now out to the major news outlets apologizing for that inaccurate post that sent Bitcoin
Order
future
filled.
spiraling higher ahead of the U.S. cash equity open, only to be retracted by the company later.
I'm short.
Order filled.
I think that we're going to get a substantial pullback. They're going to trap Europe, guys. I'm telling you, they're going to trap Europe. Now, this thing could make one more push. There's a 2-minute bear flag. This could push back up to 25, like Amin said. We're at the bottom of the channel right now. I'll take one off here at this 85.
Order submitted.
We got 84.75. I was late. And then one down at the longer term trend line at 267, so maybe 270.
Order submitted.
Another floor put in here on the pivot. It's got to break down here.
India going to be selling 300 billion rupees on October 20th in bonds.
Next 2-minute bar here, fellas, in 37 seconds. Bouncing back up.
Order filled.
All right, I'm flat again. There are two, if you guys look at a 2-minute, we're pulling back into that 2-minute bear flag, but it is also building a 2-minute bull flag. So we just broke down on the bear flag. We closed below the trend line on the 2-minute. But if we push back above 07, let me draw that line. Yeah, above 09, we're going back up. My sense is we're going to chop around in here and try to trap Europe, but we're way overbought. Way overbought. Ray, I think this is, I don't think this is going to hold up. That's my opinion. I mean, we've cleared the 50-day. We're about to tag. We just missed tagging the 100-day. We, as Amin said, we could go back up to 324 first. We've just fired an hourly squeeze. We have a 10-minute squeeze going. The 2-minute is red, but the bigger trend is up. I'm looking at a bunch of trend lines. We came down into a longer, it really has to break below this 85. On the 2-minute, that's a much deeper trend line. Now we're trying to push back up above 09, which is going to take us up to 23.24.
Order filled.
Here comes top of the hour.
Target filled. Target filled.
That's the 30 range bot. So here's the push that he's talking about. We got above 09, and we went 10 handles.
30 minutes now, 30 minutes to the European cash equity close.
And still no day high.
New highs for the day up more than 0.5%.
So here is the ES. ES got through all this, minor resistance at 14. ES is going to 18. This is the zone I will short on ES. I don't care what time it happens. Maybe a small pullback in here. I mean, you're long ES, guys. You could take it here at 13, 13.5 with a target at 17. NASDAQ is a pullback long in here, right there.
Order filled.
NASDAQ flips short, guys, below 85. That's the only place it flips short. So we've got a lower high here at 22. Below 85, we get the short. So I'm going to try to get 2 at 89.
Order submitted.
And then if we break below 85 or 80, give or take, 85, it'll come down. Below 85, we're going to get 65. Just doesn't want to die yet. One more push, I guess. Fellas, while we're waiting on this NASDAQ, let's go over bots. So the 30 range bot up 660. And the NASDAQ up 740.